Well, we are back at it again today. It's a much chillier day. Yesterday and today got really cold. This is February 15th here in Pennsylvania. And once again, I'm going to be hiking a section of the Appalachian Trail. Seem to always pick the cold days to do this, but cold days are a good day to go hiking sometimes too, because even though it starts out cold, you do warm up pretty quickly. Alright, but of course the last time I hiked the AT, I was parked at this spot and we hiked over to the Bake Oven Knob. I'm at the same location, but this time I'm going to hike towards the Lehigh Gap. I'm not going all the way. I'm not really sure how far I'll hike today, because it's one of these deals where I got to hike in and hike back out on the trail. So I'm not sure how far I'll go. Sure how far I will go. There's a couple of cars parked here. It is a Saturday. But I'm going to get packed up. We're going to get going. Beautiful sunny day, though. It's been a really mild winter, but it's been a very rainy and cloudy winter, too. It's nice to have some sun. Alright, let's get packed up. So this is the Ashfield Road parking lot here in Lehigh County. There's a radio tower over here. So this is where we're parked. And we're gonna get on trail here. And I brought some hot chocolate today too. So we'll enjoy that out here somewhere. Beautiful day. Cold but beautiful. Well, the trail has been going steadily uphill at a gentle pace, though. But I'm all warmed up now. And some people ask me, why don't you cover your ears and your face on these cold days? And the answer is because when you hike on the AT like this or other trails, it doesn't take too long. It doesn't take too long to warm up. And it gets to the point where it's almost too uncomfortable. So at this point, my face, it's probably a little bit red, but I am warmed up. Even my hands are getting warmed up, so that's the reason why. I mean, I usually do have other gear in my bag, if in case I'm studying for a while, I need to cover up more I can. But when you're hiking like this, you don't always need to cover up everything. It gets too uncomfortable. The heat. Well, so far the trail has been pretty easy going here. Quite pleasant, actually. Not many rocks. But the map that I have does describe further up as being rocky, open, and unmaintained. So we'll see what happens. That means it could get pretty interesting up here. But for now, it's pretty smooth sailing. And there are some rock formations just off trail. Kind of like the backbone of the mountain. It's like there's a section of bony vertebrae sticking up out of the top of the mountain. It's always what it reminds me of. But we're not hiking on that stuff yet. Although I get the feeling we will be at some point. The trail did get a little more rockier, but not too bad yet. But like I said, I think that's going to change. Well, there's something here that was not on the maps. It's called the South Trail. So it rejoins the AT in 1.1 miles. Looks like the South Trail goes up this way. And I see some rock piles up there, so that's probably where it goes. But we're going to stick with the AT, the white blazed AT. We may, on the way back, maybe we'll take the South Trail. Just for something different. Maybe I'll make a video of that, I don't know. I know there's a North Trail up here, it's called. That's what I'm hiking to, the junction with that. Alright, we'll see what happens. Just I'll have to think about it. And we are getting a bit of a view off to the north up there. Try to zoom in a little bit. Pennsylvania farmland out there. And we'll keep going. I'm starting to wonder if that south trail used to be the Appalachian Trail, and this is a reroute of it, because I see a lot of rocks up in there. Because remember I mentioned that map said it was very open and rocky, so I kind of wonder if maybe they rerouted to AT in recent years. I don't really know. I'm just kind of wondering. Because this trail so far is pretty, like I said, pretty easy going, which I'm not complaining about. Because the last couple times I was on the AT, it got really rocky and icy and snowy. Of course, straight ahead here is still the AT that we're walking on, but up there is the actual ridge of the mountaintop. And that's where I think that south trail goes. I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit. And you can see some pretty neat looking rock formations up there. There's one right there. So that's definitely intriguing. Hike up along that rocky ridge. We'll see what happens. Alright, but for now let's I know I keep getting distracted and keep thinking about that trail. That is the trail up there. I heard voices up behind me, and there's people up hiking just at that one rock formation I pointed out. So I'm definitely considering taking that trail on the way back. But I'll put that in another video. That one looks like it's really interesting. Alright. Alright, we should soon be approaching the junction with the North Trail. I do see some radio towers off in the distance there. I know those are along the North Trail, so we're not too far away. Okay, and down here is the town of Palmerton. And actually, right below us somewhere is a tunnel where the Pennsylvania Turnpike goes through this mountain. Well, it's the northeast extension of the Pennsylvania Turnpike. I-476. So I'm trying to, I can't quite see it down there. I think it's over that way just a little bit. But so somewhere underneath us or nearby, there's a 4-lane highway with cars zipping through, underneath the mountain. That's kind of interesting to think about. You would have no idea about it if you were up here hiking, unless you knew that was down there. But all right. Yeah, so this, like I keep saying, but this trail isn't pretty easy. The map had me thinking that it's going to be pretty difficult, but I'm pretty sure this is a reroute. I could be wrong about that, but all right. It warmed up nicely, and I'm just really enjoying myself out here. So beautiful sunny day. And you'll notice the terrain around here is a little different. It's not as wooded as other sections, because we're getting to an area that was heavily polluted some time ago. If you know anything about the town of Palmerton down there was a zinc processing factory down there, and created a lot of pollution. Actually, here's a little side trail. I did a video on that in the past. I got some people mad at me, but oh yeah, we got quite a view down here. Hold on a second, I gotta get through these thorns here. Yeah, there's a view for you. That's not Palmerton down there. Palmerton is actually just over there. And that's where Alan lives, from one of my friends that you've seen in my channels, Revenge of the Apocalypse, that's his channel name. He lives over in Palmerton. I think this is I forget the name of that town is, but there was one big zinc processing plant just down here. Because I can see the turnpike off in the distance. I mentioned the tunnel, but slowly nature is, reclaiming these lands after the damage that was done to them. I'm not gonna get into that whole story in this video though, but that's history. All right, let's get back to the trail and keep going. And right up here is the other junction with that south trail. So I'm definitely taking that on the way back. That looks pretty cool. But we're gonna continue on. We should be approaching that junction with the north trail, and also gonna look for a place to have lunch and some hot chocolate. I think sounds like a plan. And I think I may have just found a nice little spot for that. Here's one of these many campsites along the AT. But they have some little rock seats here, so makes for a nice place to sit. How about that one right up there? All right. Cheers. So that hits the spot. Hot chocolate on a cold day. And one of my friends, Mike, from his channel's Out Naturing, he just recently made a video where he's at a waterfall and he made some hot chocolate. He made hot chocolate. He had one of those little camp stoves and made his hot chocolate out there by the waterfall. I cheated. I just put mine in a thermos, made it at home, but watching his video kind of reminded me of bringing hot chocolate out. I did it in the past, like last winter, but I forgot to do it this winter already. But it does add to the hike, especially when it's a cold day like this. Alright. Good stuff. I'll put a link to his video down below. Of course, his channel is Out Naturing. He started filming this past summer, I think, so go ahead and check him out. He goes to some pretty cool places. Alright, break time is over. It's nice warming up a little bit. It's really cold out here, but the hot chocolate warmed me up, and a little bit earlier the sun was shining right on my back, kind of warmed me up a little bit as well. But we're gonna go ahead and finish up this hike. Like I said, we should not be too far from that junction with the North Trail, and I am looking forward to hiking that other trail, that South Trail. That's on my mind. It just looked really neat. It's gonna be colder up there because it'll be more exposed. There is a bit of a breeze. I don't know if you can hear it blowing up through the pine trees here. Not real strong, but just a little bit. Alright, well, I'm gonna pack my stuff up here. Had my peanut butter sandwich and some more of that beef jerky that got in mail the other day. This was honey ham flavored. It was pretty good. So, alright. Well, let's get packed up and get going again. Finish up this hike. Of course, one reason for this hike, besides just, being out here in nature and enjoying the outdoors, if you watch my channel, you know I'm trying to hike all of the section of the Appalachian Trail here in Pennsylvania. I don't know if I'll ever hike the whole trail. I know people ask me about that, but I'm at least working on hiking it here in Pennsylvania. I'm doing it, section by section, bit by bit. So that's what today is about. That's what today is about as well. Just getting another section in. But I always just enjoy, obviously, just being out here as well. Looks like we have another campsite. This campsite comes with a view. So let's check this out. See how good this view is. Be a nice place to wake up in the morning. It's kind of rocky. I guess you could put a tent up over there. But anyway, let's see if we get what kind of view we get out over here. yeah, a pretty good view. Not as good as the one we saw earlier, but looks like we're entering a little tunnel up here. Because I love that sound, the wind through the pine trees. Alright, so I do believe I see a sign up here. I'm assuming it's for the North Trail. Yep, it is. So the AT continues off to the right, and the North Trail will go on up to the left here. Rejoins the AT in 2 miles. Alright, but this is where I'm going to stop this Appalachian Trail adventure. My plan was to come to this junction here and to start heading back. And I am going to hike that South Trail on the way back, but that'll be in another video. My plan was to come to this spot. And another day I'm going to hike up this section of the Appalachian Trail from the Lehigh Gap, and then also hike the North Trail. And there's something called the Devil's Pulpit over this way as well. And there's a lot of trails in the Lehigh Gap. There's the Lehigh Gap Nature Center. It's a cool place to check out. I've hiked there before. But anyway, I'm going to turn around, start walking back. But I won't have to walk back the whole way along the AT. Like I said, I'll hike that South Trail. There's a squirrel up there. First animal I've seen today. But, alright, thanks for coming along on this little adventure. Nothing, terribly epic on this little hike, but not every hike has to be epic. Some hikes are just nice to be out and enjoy the outdoors. And that's what today was. Enjoy some hot chocolate too. I have a little bit of hot chocolate left for the other trail. Alright, I'm yapping too much. Alright, thanks for watching, and I should see you next on that South Trail, and hopefully some epic views and kind of rock scrambling too. So anyway, thanks for watching.